Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a bonus reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And I'm going to tell you why. I have been doing my full moon and Virgo readings, and every time that I sat down to do a reading, I meditate on who I'm going to do next, who's calling for me to do them next. And after I did the Aries reading in the beginning. So I had already finished my Aries reading, and every time I sat down, I heard Aries, Aries, Aries. And the Aries full moon and Virgo reading there was a lot of sadness and sorrow, maybe even heartbreak in that reading. So I decided, I'm going to give Aries an extra bonus reading that this is going to be linked to your Aries full moon in Virgo reading. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to just pull some cards for Aries and see what comes up, because I do feel like somebody out there needs to hear this. All right, so this is a message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It may be about love and romance. It may not be. I mean, I think for a lot of you it is. It's some sort of loss, some sort of sadness or sorrow, and that you may be asking for help or guidance. And so I'm feeling called to do this reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So we're going to go ahead and ask angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and spirit for the messages that Aries, I'm going to keep it, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, like an abridged Celtic cross for you guys. All right, so you're getting, yeah, there's some Aries out there is going through some sort of torment. They're really feeling emotionally balanced. Okay. Okay, so your overall energy, Aries, yeah, I'm not surprised. This is a tower moment, but it's in reverse. So it could be that you're cleaning up after this tower moment, or it could be that you're trying to somehow avoid a tower moment. And Spirit is saying this tower needs to fall. Okay, this is going to bring in transformation. This is real scorpionic energy. And the Three of Cups in reverse, there's it's Three of Cups in reverse could be that you're involved in a third party situation. It could be that there's a lot of gossip around this situation. It could be that there's something that happened when people were drinking or partying, some sort of celebration that may have turned ugly. It could be an issue that somebody has with excess or something like that. Okay, but Aries, you guys are showing up here as the King of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this energy is all about, a visionary, a poet, an artist, a musician. But it's a very loving and nurturing energy. But in the reverse, he's imbalanced. It could be somebody who's crying a lot. It could be somebody who's bipolar. Okay, I'm really getting that, some sort of mental difficulties here, mental issues. This is somebody who's depressed, somebody who can't find balance. They're trying to stave off some sort of destruction, some sort of coming down of a relationship. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. You have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so, but underneath that, you have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I really feel like some of you might be leaving a relationship or a marriage, or somebody might be leaving you, or there's something that happened that you saw as a total blessing that brought this relationship out of balance. For some of you, somebody may have passed on, or they might have had to move, or they might have had to leave for some reason. I'm getting for some of you, they may have been locked up. Don't ask me why that's coming to me, but there's something that happened here, and you're trying to avoid, this total devastation or this total bring down of this tower. Okay, but it's taking its toll on you, Aries, and I can see why you guys were really, some Aries out there were really calling out for this reading or for additional guidance, because in your surroundings you have this Eight of Swords energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and this is confusion, this is fear, this is anxiety. But the good thing about this card is that you're making things out to be worse than they really are. What's blocking you is the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate relationship. It could be children. It could be your children. It could be a balanced relationship. You know, in this card, we see generations. So it could be that somebody's not approving of your relationship, okay? Or it could be that, you know, your family disapproves of who you've chosen, or their family disapproves of you, something along those lines. Or it could be that one or both of you are too attached to the past, or you're not letting that love and that bliss into your life that makes you feel like you're a child again, like you're not open to receiving this for some reason because, you know, you're really, really worried. You're overanalyzing. You're in the state of sort of fear and anxiety. In your foundation, Aries, I've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is steady. This is slow-moving energy. This is somebody who's not afraid to put in the hard work. This is somebody who doesn't get off their horse. They keep their eye on their prize. They'll do anything. They'll work anywhere. They'll work long hours. It doesn't matter. They're totally dedicated to achieving their goals. In your recent past, you have the Judgment card. Again, this is transformation, but this is a transformation that wasn't able to come to fruition. This is somebody moving up in the world, either in their business, at work, taking a relationship to the next level, health and wellness, whatever it might be. It could be your spiritual journey, moving on, some sort of transition, but this is somehow blocked or it was completely put to an end, okay? So there could be an ending, and I feel like you're trying to sort of hold on to something here that needs to end. Now, what's crowning you, what you're thinking about, what's guiding you is you need healing, you need peace, you need to be surrounded by people who love you and support you. And you have to remember that, you know, if you don't have people around you, family or friends, loved ones around you to support you and help you heal and get through this, that you always have, you know, you always have spirit and your spirit guides and angels, okay? And that's really important, that you're meditating, that you're praying, you're doing whatever you feel like you can do to be in touch with divinity. What's coming for you is beautiful. This is Cancer energy. This is success. This is movement forward. This is moving out of this negative energy here, you guys. All right, this is not going to be a long reading, but I'm just going to go ahead and pull some additional energy oracle cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It was just so weird. Every time I sat down, I heard Aries, Aries, like Aries needs an extended read or something. All right. Okay, so you get the World card, 29. Beautiful. So again, this is about completion. This is a cycle of closure. Okay, so you need to let this tower come down. Okay, it's some sort of change, some sort of transformation that's been trying to take place, and you might have been trying to avoid it because you don't want to go through it. But remember, on the other side of fear, Aries, there's a big reward for you. Some of you might be traveling. Some of you might you know, some of you might be graduating, some of you might be completing something that you've been working towards for a really long time that you haven't been able to. Then you get Goddess of the Moon, number 52, trust your instincts. It could be consulting this reading, but more than anything, I do feel like pay attention to the lunar cycles. Go back and listen to that full moon in Virgo reading that I did for you guys, Aries, or any of your other signs, because there are definitely messages in there. I also do new moon readings for the Pisces new moon. I will be doing a new moon reading in Aries. So the cycles of the moon here are going to be really helpful for you. If you guys don't do moon magic or do, make wishes with the moon, it might be a time to start. But again, this is all about the High Priestess energy. There's a lot that you might not be able to see or understand that's going around, but just trust your intuition and trust that, if you're manifesting, if you're asking for help from above, or your spirit guides, or, what have you, then this help is coming. They've heard you, but you have to give the universe time and space to deliver what it is you've asked for. And sometimes when nothing's happening, or it seems like nothing's happening, there's a lot happening that you can't see. All right, here you get rest and rejuvenation. 1 and 9 breaks down to a 10. So again, another completion here, okay? You get another completion, and the need for you, I get this 4 of Swords and this rest and rejuvenation card. Aries, you guys need to take a break. You guys need to take a time out. Some of you might need to take a vacation. Some of you might need to talk to a therapist. Some of you just need to spend a good old weekend with your best girlfriends or your friends. and, you know, just sort of recharge your battery. Some of you might need to take a few days off of work, okay? Because I feel like this is like an urgent, there's a sense of urgency here, Aries. Okay, and then you get woman holding a coin. 42 breaks down to a 6. 6 is a beautiful number. It's about love. It's the card of Venus. You might have a Taurus or a Libra in your life that you're dealing with, or have that in your chart. But this is a wealthy woman, and she's always, for me, she's really beautiful because she's like a combination of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. She's nurturing, she's taking care of herself. She's also, she's self-confident, and she's good with money. She's organized, she's attractive, she's energetic. So also raising your vibration, Aries, is going to be, you know, really essential here for you to attract what it is that you want or what it is that you need. All right, I'm just going to pull some animal spirit oracle cards for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What additional messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? You guys get Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. Number 2. Again, I'm getting a lot of balance here, okay? A lot of balance. Things are moving very fast, okay? So make sure that while things are moving really fast, that you build in those rest periods, that you're taking care of yourself, Aries, because I feel like you guys emotionally have gone through or are going through a lot, and we don't want you to, you know, to suffer from exhaustion. Number 9, take time out. Brown Bear Spirit. I mean, this whole reading, Aries, is about that. You need to take a break from whatever's going on. All right, you need to circle the wagons. You need to rest. You need to relax. It keeps coming out. It's going to do you a world of good. And for some of you, you might need to see someone and talk to someone about, you know, being in like a safe place. If you're feeling like a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression, I definitely hope that's not the case. It could just be that you need to take a day off of work, you know, and just do like a spa day, or just do, you know, just really do take some time out for you. Okay, somehow quiet the noise, get things back under control. All right, and I get the word Lord. Number 43, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Interesting. So really pay attention to, you know, how you're communicating. It's also the importance of being very discerning, especially as we're wrapping up Mercury retrograde, and we will be in the shadow period until, you know, 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks after this full moon in Virgo. So just make sure any sort of contracts or anything like that, you're very, very detail oriented, because I feel like you might be dealing with someone who's being dishonest here, and that could be really throwing you through a loop, okay? But also praise yourself for the little success that you experience. The Fire Prince, optimism and aggression. Number 4, this is about your stability. The Fire Prince comes to you as an ally, Aries, to burn, you know, to burn the bridges that need to be burned, okay, but in a good way, you know, to light your path for the future, okay, to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you. And it's also asking you here to be optimistic, Aries, that somehow, you know, I feel like this 8 of Swords energy is the energy that you're in. It's nervousness, it's fear, it's anxiety, and Spirit saying, no, connect with the divine, connect with friends and families, raise that vibration. You have a lot to look forward to, Aries. Whoops, too many of those came out. Final message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Final message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And you get the arts, express yourself through creative activities. So again, there might be a creative project that you felt like you haven't had enough time for, okay? And, you know, Spirit's saying, you know, take some time out for yourself. There's a real need for you to create. There's a real need. You might feel like you're just a cog in the machine at this point, and that might be creating a lot of anxiety, stress. You want to move on. You want to do something that's special, that's something that's unique, something that makes your soul sing, your heart smile, you know, that's really unique to you. And Spirit saying now's the time to explore those things. And or, you know, music might be really helpful for you for calming you down. There's also amazing, you know, when you're going to sleep, make sure that you're listening to, you know, there are sleep meditations and then there's frequencies. So the importance of listening to frequency to bring you abundance, to bring you peace, to bring you love, whatever it is that, you know, that you're consulting this reading for, you know, music can be very, very helpful, you know, and it can be how angels and your spirit guides communicate with you. And it may be the way that you communicate as well. It doesn't have to be music. It can be through painting or sculpting, could be through journaling, but anything where you're feeling creative and unique. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. I did feel extremely called to you know, to do this reading for you. So I wish you guys all the best. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day, and take care.